Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Violet, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this modern game home, as you can see on my build board, blackboard, whatever. So first we're going to start off with the living room. But before I do that, I'm going to show you what the modern, like if you put in modern and what stuff you can see. They have a lot of modern stuff, but you can also see that a lot of them are pretty expensive. So not I will not be using all these modern stuff to build. Instead, I'll be using like other types of stuff. Um, you will also notice I'm going to use a lot of colors of black, gray, and white. So first, we're going to start with the sofa because the living room has to have a sofa. It's mandatory. So I'm just going to take out the cute sofa. It's white on the back and red on the outside, but we could easily change the red part to a black, which will make it look a lot more pleasingly, this. So now I'm going to search for rug or use the keyword rug, whatever. Instead of using the modern rug, I'm gonna use the square rug because the square, like the rectangular part, is white, and I'm just gonna like put it on the seam like this, and I'm gonna change it to this gray color. Now I'm going to need to build the TV stand. So I'm going to use the cheap counter because all the counters I'm using, it's probably going to be the cheap counter because it's really cheap. First of all, it literally says it in the name. Second of all, the cheap counter, it's like it looks a lot like the other counter. It's like a little different color and all. And I'm also going to put my placement grid size to small, so building stuff is going to be a ton more easily. There we go, and the last one's going to be right here. Alright, there we go. And now I'm just going to change them all to the black color. There we go. Here, I'm just going to make sure it's like perfectly fitted in. And now now that we have this done, we're going to need to have a TV because you can't have a living room without a TV. I mean, you could, but you know. I'm going to use the modern TV for this one. Okay, so here we go. Sorry, it's on the counter. I don't know why it's not working. So I'm just going to try my best. Okay, there we go. Put it on the counter. And I'm going to try and good. There we go. Now here we have a TV. Now, I feel like the sitting area, it always needs a coffee table and all, so let's put in the coffee. And I'm going to use three of the basic coffee table, which is $16. Pretty expensive, but whatever. I'm going to put it in the middle area, like as much and as close to the middle as I possibly can go. And I'm going to use three of these because they're going to fit pretty nicely across my rugs. So there we go, two, and I'm going to need one more. For the basic coffee table, you cannot change their color, like the color of it, but I think it's going to be fine because it's a gray color, which kind of matches everything else. And now a coffee table, I feel like leaving it blank is just not what I'm going to go for. So I'm just going to take an apple, put it on the corner, and I'm just going to take a book, and I'm going to take the flat book, and just tilt it slightly. I'm going to make it this color. That way it kind of matches everything, but it's still like not against it. And I'm also going to take a small candle and just place it on, not right here, right next on the corner of the TV. And over here, I think I'm gonna, I feel like you're gonna have to put like a bookshelf or something, because it just feels really empty without one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna place it right next to the sofa. Or if you want, you can just use the big bookshelf if you want to make it a little more vast and all. But okay. And here I'm just gonna add a nice looking search. Okay, that's not how you spell chair. And I'm just gonna take out not the stump chair. Okay, the stump chairs look alright, but that's not the chair I'm going for. I'm gonna take the lounge chair the lounge chair, and I'm just gonna place it right here, and I'm gonna make it a nice looking gray black color. Not black. I think I'm gonna go this gray because this looks better this way. And there we go. We have like a little reading area here. And if you go to this side, I'm gonna build a sitting area here. How? That's simple. I'm gonna use the futuristic chair. If you notice the bottom is right now it's blue. That's because the inside is blue. I'm just gonna take it, change the color to white, and the bottom's also gonna change to white. Which this is like perfectly matching, I think. So here we go. I'm gonna put another one over here. Not too far apart, but far enough. That way I feel like a table and all in between. And in this corner, you can fit a lot of stuff. You could, if you want, you can fit. I think it's the modern lamp, which is 35. And you can fit it pretty nicely in here. Or if you don't want to do that, you can use a tree. I think I'm going to go with the modern lamp because it just looks nice and all. Or if you wanna have like a lot of stuff, I don't know what these. Okay, I'm just gonna. I don't know what those are, but or if you just wanna have like a lot of stuff, you could put a hanging lamp, I guess, like a modern hanging lamp, and you could also put the tree here. I'm just gonna leave it at this, and I'm gonna go for cafe. I'm just gonna put that because it's gonna work, and I'm gonna take the basic coffee table, tilt it ever so slightly, and take out a book, which I'm gonna just put it right here, and I'm gonna make sure it's like an opposite shape and it's not like following the curve or the slant. I'm gonna make it the same, not the same, but like I'm gonna make it this bluish color. I'm gonna make it like this bluish color, and I'm gonna take an apple and put the apple right on top of the book. And I feel like we're missing one more touch. So the finishing touch we're gonna add to the modern living room is a rug, the square rug. I don't know why it's so high. There we go. And I'm gonna make it the same color still right over here. And here's our living room. We have this reading area thing. You see we have a lounge chair, and we have everything here for reading area. Here we have the area we can watch TV, and here we have a little sitting area. Perfect. Next thing we're gonna do is the the bathroom. so first we're gonna start off with a counter. Like I said before, I'm gonna be using the cheap counters. I'm gonna use this. First off though, I'm gonna be using this. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm gonna be using the corner counter because I'm gonna make this. I have a pretty big space to make a bathroom, so I'm gonna put the two. Put them black. I'm gonna put the. I'm gonna make them black, and I'm gonna. That way they kind of look like the modern counter. It's a bit like opposite because you see the modern counter, like black on the top, white on the down. And they have like the dots. Instead we have this, which I think is perfectly fine. It looks pretty modern to me. And I was gonna make longer lines, but you know, whatever. Now I'm just gonna put in just two sinks, like sink-ish counter things. The sink counter. Okay, I'm gonna have one. So I'm just gonna put one over here, and I think I'm gonna put another one right next to it. We have two nice looking sinks over here. Make them all black. And here I'm just gonna fill this up with counters. Alright, so I finished up putting all the counters here and I made them all this color. Now I think we're good. Now I think we're gonna go with the bathtub first. So I'm just gonna put in the keyword tub. I'm going to go with the cheap bathtub because it is the cheap bathtub and it's pretty cheap and it doesn't really matter because I don't know why they put the green color because the green makes it extra cheap looking. But if you put it in like another color, I'm gonna make this gray. I think it's nice and gray. It looks a lot less cheap looking. I'm just gonna play with the colors a bit. I on this color. I want it to be like a dark gray or a black color. Right, so here we go. This. Oh, no, no, wait. Alright, here we go. Here, I'm gonna put a tub like not here, like right over here. And in this area, I'm gonna put the shower. I'm going to use the stylish shower, not the modern one. I don't know why the stylish one is pink, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna put it like right over here, right next to the bathtub, and I'm gonna make it this gray. It's pretty good looking. And over here, I'm gonna put the toilet. Toilet. The modern toilet is. I'm gonna show you how it looks like. It's pretty expensive, but I don't think it looks that modern enough. So I'm just gonna go with the normal $9 toilet that that looks pretty good, I think so myself. And there we go. Here we have this. And now I'm gonna take out a barrier. I'm gonna take the barrier and I'm just gonna try my best to put it like right there on the bathtub. And I'm also gonna take out the book. I'm pretty sure it's the flat book. Yeah, the flat book. Alright, there we go. So I'm just gonna put it just the right place, and I'm gonna take a book and just put it right there and make the book like a white, I think maybe. That way it looks like you have a towel hanging on the bathtub. Yes, yes. And look, there we go. We have a little towel looking thing hanging on. I feel like it's supposed to actually go inside and out, so I'm gonna have to like redo that part to make it a little more realistic looking, I guess. Right there, I think it's better. Alright, there we go. Now see this one? It looks a little more inwards, and there we go. We have a little towel, and I'm gonna go with the now. Speaking of towel, we're gonna go add a towel rack, towels above the bathtub by the shower, and we're gonna do one more by the sink over here, like right above both sinks. And now I'm just gonna show you something. If you go back, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna show you what they have for cleanliness. See, this is all they have for, which is not a lot. I think my dad thought we should have like sprays and stuff, but you know, so these are just normal things, but I don't think it matches anything that nicely. So now we're just gonna go to mirrors, and I think I'm going to add a standing mirror. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the modern mirror, like for once I'm using the modern stuff, and I'm gonna put it right next to the sink, like right here. You have the modern mirror, and and I feel like this area is missing something. So what I did, is I took the hot tub, like the normal hot tub, because modern houses should have something a little more fancy, you know. So here we go. We have a nice looking hot tub, and we have the showers on this side. I think it's a perfect modern bathroom. Now we're gonna go to the modern kitchen. So let's go. We're going to start off with the counters, and I'm gonna instead of making it so long this time, I'm gonna make it a little smaller. That way we can fit more stuff in the kitchen because I feel like the bathrooms are usually like pretty empty, and we don't have that much stuff to fit in the bathroom. And having such a big room to make into the bathroom, that's why I think we should have fitted it with more counters and all. So for this one, instead of using so much counters, I'm just going to use it a little bit, not too much, enough though. So here I'm just gonna put in 3 sinks for this one. Instead of 2, I'm gonna have 3. And number 3. And next to the third um, sink, like right here, I'm going to put I think it's called the stove, if I remember correctly. Not the stove, probably the oven then. I forgot the name of everything. Okay, here we go. We have the oven. We're not going to be using the pizza oven nor the donut one because I think those are a bit over expensive. So, okay, here we go. We have an oven, and I'm gonna put like right next to the oven. I'm gonna put a fridge. Um, I think the fridge. You could use the normal fridge, which is pretty big and it looks very realistic and all. The thing about the modern fridge is pretty expensive. Like, I'm gonna get this color. It's like really expensive, and I don't like the fact about that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to use the futuristic fridge, which is not very expensive, but it's modern enough. And I'm just gonna not black, definitely not black. Maybe white, I guess. See, the white one is way too shiny, so I think the best color to use for this one maybe like this color. There we go. It's a little less shiny, I guess. So here we go. We have the fridge, and over here I'm gonna turn it into kind of like an oven area. But before we do that, I'm gonna show you how to put some decorations. So I'm just gonna go put the knife. I spelled it wrong, I think. Knife. Yeah. We have the knife block. I think we could just go with the knife rack thing, which is cheap enough. We're gonna put them over here, and I'm gonna go with chop 1p and take the chopping board and put it right down here. And then I think we can also have bowl, and I'm just gonna take maybe like 2 or 3 bowls or so, and I'm just gonna put them here. And I'm gonna make them like another color, that way they're not so bowl-like, because I feel like bowls are usually white, I guess, but then you won't be able to see it against the countertop, which is what's really annoying. So I think I'm just gonna go this tan color. It's not the brown that they gave us, but it's like a little more of a tan. And you see, if you search your plate, we have a few plates. So I'm just gonna take the big plate, and I think I'm gonna put it under the two. Maybe like stack up the bowls. I guess you could do like just stack up the bowls. Use bowls on a plate, or if you want to just leave the bowls downward, that's completely up to you. Because if you're gonna leave it downward, you're gonna have to make it like this tan, another color, not white. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and get myself some apples. And I'm just gonna put a few apples over here. Like you could get some food by the kitchen. And I'm gonna put in one more counter. If you're gonna add like more apples and more decorations and stuff, you're gonna need more counters. So I'm doing adding counters as I go. Okay, so here I think this is gonna be enough. Like this. I'm gonna go get the donuts. Donuts. It's $45, kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it because you get free food. And you can also add some tea, but I'm not gonna do that because I just don't want to. And now I'm gonna search up table, and I think I'm gonna use the small table, but just a little table. But if you want to go for even like a further more modern look, then I guess you can go with the modern table. You can either go you could do the modern table, or you could use the I think it's the modern dining table, which is quite expensive and it's not that big. So I'm not gonna use that because it's just too big and not it's not that big. It's like not my style. I'm gonna use the modern dining table they have. Not modern table, not dining, just modern table. And I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put one more and like kind of make them reach each other like that. So here we go. Here we have like a little dining table thing. It's not gonna be perfect, obviously. But I'm gonna try my best to make them kind of fit into each other's grasp. There we go. We have a nice long table. And I'm just gonna go with chair and put a few vintage chairs. Wait, no, not vintage. The modern chair. Yes, the modern chair. I'm rather bad at speaking. So here, it's not a big dining table and all, but it's gonna have like enough chairs for a family. If you want, you could put the dining table in the middle, but I just feel like having it over here is easier. There we go. We have 3 dining chairs. But if you want to have like a bigger space for people to eat, then I'm gonna show you what you can do. So I'm just gonna have to move this out. You can move this dining table around over here, and you can have 6 chairs over here. Or I guess you could put 4 if you want. It's up to you how many chairs you want in your dining table. I think I'm gonna go with 4 this time just because I don't want to add that many more. Right, here we have the last dining table, here we have the dining table. And I think the dining table needs, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go search up candle. And I'm just gonna, every time I'm doing this, use the large candlestick and put it like right here in the middle to make it look a little more dining table-ish. And I'm using the small candlesticks and put it on the side. That was a little more like a dining table, I guess. Kind of look old-fashioned and all, but you know, whatever. It's good enough for me. And here we have a dining table. Now in this area, I'm gonna switch up table again. And I'm gonna use another modern dining table, except this time I'm gonna put it a little differently. Because over here this time I'm gonna put some, I don't need that much space, so I'm just gonna like attach it to the wall over here. And I don't want that much space. Okay. So I'm gonna try to like put it in a place where I could fit more, like 2 or 3 people, not that many. I'm gonna put it on this side maybe. So depending on the size of your room and how much space you have, you're gonna have to like play with these a bit. Right now, I'm gonna search up high, and we have the high chair, which is $10. So like if parents want to talk with friends and if they have a baby or something, they can put the baby right here eating in the baby table, I guess. I'm gonna put 2 baby chairs here, and I guess you could put 2 more if you want. And I'm also gonna put like a puppy high chair, so like if you have a pet or something, you can also put the pet here. And if you want more high chairs, I guess you could just add some more easily. Okay, so there we go. Right now we have this. The next place we're gonna do is the nursery, like where we're gonna put the babies. Now, for the nursery, I think we're first gonna start off with some cribs. I'm gonna put the cribs on this corner. I'm gonna use a few deluxe cribs, and I guess we have normal cribs too. I think I'm just gonna, not the normal crib, but the deluxe. They don't have a modern crib sadly, so you know, we're gonna have to work with other stuff. Alright, so here we go, and here we have the cribs. I wish we have enough space to put one more here, but we don't. So what you can do is you can take one more deluxe, and we're just gonna put it into this here. And turn the direction of it like that. So let's start with this. It's a big nursery. Kind of reminds me of the school nursery they have. Alright, so now I'm just gonna change these colors to black. Because you see the mattress inside it is white. And the wallpaper I use is white. So it kind of pops out pretty nicely. And it's also very modern like I think. So here we go with the cribs. Now we're gonna need the baby stuff, like the baby stuff. So what you can do if you want to view all the baby stuff, instead of having to search it up, is to just go to here and just look for baby stuff. Literally, they have a baby stuff. So I'm gonna use the metal drawing board that we have here, and I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm just gonna write on it. I just stop editing or do that. Change text, and I'm gonna write dream big, little ones. I'm just gonna save it. And okay, not that. I'm gonna go to edit house. Now I'm just gonna add some more baby stuff. Baby stuff, and I'm gonna add a little ball pit for the babies to play in over here. And I think I'm gonna add a bouncy castle over here. I don't know why the hot tub's in the baby section, but whatever. I think I'm gonna make this black. And here, because we have a little more space and all, I think. Here we go. Make it look like it's kind of connected and all. And I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put a little counter in this corner, like I'm using the corner counter, and I'm just gonna put it over here, kind of like by the side of this, and voila, here we have a little counter, and we'll move the sign over here, I guess. Voila, I'll just put it here, and I'm just gonna add one more counter over here, and I'm gonna change all these counter to black, right? And now I'm gonna search for glass. And we have this glass bottle thing, it's only $2. And I'm gonna make it a nice gray color. It looks kind of like cups for the babies, I guess you can say. Just like little cups for the babies to drink from. And there we go. This is like a little nursery center. Because they don't have much other stuff for that baby. But if you want to add some more, I guess what you can do is take the box of teddies, okay, and I guess you can just put it here by the like maybe right under the sign, so like maybe a baby needs like the teddies to go to bed. So here we go. This is it. Next we're going to go ahead and do the bedrooms, and after that, that's it. All right. So we're gonna do the bedroom right now. It's really simple. First, we're gonna go with bed, and for this one, I think I'm going to use the modern bed for once. I'm gonna use the modern materials that they give you. Alright, so I'm just gonna put it here. I'm gonna make the bed mattress actually white. And I'm gonna put two of these. Um, so here we have the modern bed. And I'm just gonna go search for night. And I'm just gonna use the modern nightstand because it looks good and it kind of matches everything else. So here we have the modern nightstand for your bed. And over here in this area, I think I'm going to turn this into a studying area. So I'm just gonna go desk. I'm going to take out the modern desk for this one. I am using a little more modern stuff for this activity. I'm going to turn this one white. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to put a book. I'm going to put a bookshelf over here, like right next to the door, like the entrance. I think we have enough space. Yeah. Alright. So here I'm going to put a flat book over here. I'm going to tilt it ever so slightly. And I'm going to put two books on the desk. So I'm gonna make this one this color and bottom this purple color. There we go, we have two books. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna put one more book like right open the desk, and I'm gonna make this one a gray color. And there we go. Now we have a desk, and now we're gonna need a seat. Okay, so the chair, I think I'm going to go with the modern chair for this one. Just looks nicely, and look at that, it fits nicely. So here we go, here we have the studying area, and here's the bed. Now over here, it's pretty much empty, and you could literally put anything over here to decorate it. Here, I'm gonna turn this into like a. I don't know why I'm spinning around right now, but whatever. Yeah. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have to do something. I can move now. So here, I'm gonna turn this into more like a pet section. So each like person in bed, you can take care of your pet in your bedroom. You can also add a little crib if you want to really take care of your pet. So I'm just gonna go with pet, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take out the pet house. It's really expensive, so once you do this, you won't have much money left if you don't have as good as I do. So I recommend not doing that. Okay. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the circular pet bed because it's the cheapest and it looks perfectly fine against everything. So make it black because it needs to be black to be modern. Like that's not exactly true, but Now I'm gonna use the word sleek, and they should have a sleek theater. And I'm gonna put the sleek theater right here, right next to the bed. And they made a black color, but decided to use a white, I think. See the white and the black. I kind of like there are buses I guess, and here we have the little big theater, and here is our bedroom. It's really empty, so if you want, you can make more. You could decorate it however you want. So you have the desk over there, and for this area, it's pretty much empty, but I guess you can decorate it really quickly. And I'm gonna show you how. So you don't have much modern stuff you can use, but what you could use, if you want to make it really modern, is instead of putting everything here, is to move the studying area to this side, and I'm gonna show you why. Put the thing over there, the tables and everything. I'm gonna show you why, because this one I think is the best idea. But if you want to just decorate it your own way, you could do that, or you just do it this way. So here we go. We have the study area, the pet area, and to make things less empty, I'm gonna go with TV. I'm gonna search up TV, and I think I'm gonna use the same way as before. Take out. You can use the deluxe TV, which saves you tons of timing and everything, because it just kind of flattens it out. But if you have like it's a bit big, then you're gonna have to use another way, which I'm gonna show you right now. So we're gonna get the counters like before, and I'm just gonna put a few counters here. That way, I could support my TV. I'm gonna make it black. Right there we go. Black and black. So here we go. I think I'm gonna need to add one more. It depends. Like I said, a lot of stuff depends on how large your room is. And here I'm gonna switch up TV, and we have the modern TV, and like I did before, just put it on top, and voila. You could you could sit in bed while watching TV, which is I think I really like that idea. But in bed, you can see that you only have the sleep function, like you only sleep. I don't think you want to sleep while watching TV like that. So what I'm gonna show you now is probably one of my favorite tracks. We're gonna go with sofa, and I'm gonna use the cute sofa for this, like I did before. I'm gonna use the cute sofa. Um, so I'm just gonna try to fit the bed on my sofa that we can also sit. But first, I'm gonna have to turn my sofa to make it a black color. Like that. Done. And now I'm just gonna gently put this bed on however possible. Do the same for both beds. Like, try my best to fit it on. Here we have a nice looking bed. So you can sit on the sofa while I'm just gonna do it. And here I'm gonna put the nightstand right back here. You don't need to make a sofa bed if you like just don't wanna. You don't need to sit on the sofa, but you can sit on the sofa while watching TV. And to make this a little more modern and all, and make it a little more realistic, like not pet stuff, I'm gonna go with eat. I'm gonna put in eat, and we should have the large eating table, which is kind of expensive, and you could put it like right here. You could put two of them, so you can kind of like do that and make it white as well as your mattress, so you have like a blanket. Or if you don't want to, it'll be normal like this, which I like it this way. I personally like it this way. And this is the bedroom, and I think it's the best. So I really hope you liked the video and you got some ideas, because if you did, hit that like button and subscribe. Bye!